we're going to talk about confidence after you pass your driving test. So, cast your mind back to when you first started learning to drive and your confidence was high and low all the time, depending on how well you done things. But as you approach your driving test, your confidence got higher and higher because your skill level became better. You got better at handling the car, and you passed your driving test. Now, this is the scenario. You've got a car, or you're going to go and get a car. There's a good chance you're going to stall, maybe stall a lot, and it might affect your confidence. It might niggle away at you, and these are the things that could happen. That could be one situation. It could be another situation where someone bibs the horn behind you in the first day, and it just gets your confidence, and you're worrying about things. Or it could be you come to the big hill start because there's a hill near where you live, and everyone talks about that hill start. It's a dreaded kind of thing. You don't want to go near it, and you thought you'd try it, and it worked out wrong for you. You roll back a bit, you panicked. At that point, every time you come to a hill, you worry. So there's different types of confidence after you pass your test. Some people just breeze through it, but lots of people don't. And I know this because people contact me, ask me for advice on how to get over things, what's the best way to do, and so on. Now, what I'm going to tell you, you might know, you might not know. I'm hoping you don't know, so it helps you. But if you do know, fantastic. So if you do start stalling in your new car in the first day or two, the first minute or two, it is normal, like I say. You just got to understand that your biting point is different than what you've used to. And bear in mind, if you've been taught in a diesel, it's going to be different than driving a petrol car, and vice versa. All right? Now, petrol cars are less forgiving, but they are cheaper to buy. So you're probably going to buy a petrol car, your first car. And if you've been taught to go clutch, then gas, then chances are, if it's a petrol car, you're going to stall. So you really want to start thinking about, as you're in gear, gas and clutch, and that'll probably sort out some of the stalling. So when people contact me and say, I keep stalling the car, and then they explain to them what they're doing, I say, well, you need to put some power on first. So get your power on the gas pedal before you get to the biting point, and that'll help the stalling. The other thing is, get used to how sensitive that biting point is. You might have to lift off slower, okay? And that'll sort the stalling out. But if you're stalling all the time, it does niggle away at you. It does affect your confidence quite a lot. So just practice in a quiet area. Don't do any hill starts unless you live on a hill, then you haven't got much choice. But that's another thing, hill starts. If you've got a new car and you go to the biggest hill in your area and you're stalling and rolling back, it's going to niggle away your confidence. Get good at the clutch control before you start tackling hills. And if you're not good at clutch control, then you're going to need to practice more and get good at it. You haven't got a choice at that point. It's your car. You paid X amount of money for it. You're not going to go and trade it back and lose money on it. So get good at your pedals, get good at clutch, get good at pulling off with some power on. Another thing is, if someone bibs you in the first day or two, that's going to scare you. It's going to make you jump. It's going to make you stall, possibly. It's going to make you wonder and doubt things. So if someone bibs you, so what? You might have done nothing wrong. Could be bibbing the car next to you for all you know, or the car on the right, or the motorbike going past, or the guy on the junction down there. Could be bibbing anything. But if they are bibbing you, these things happen. The guy behind you is not doing it personally, or the girl's not bibbing you personally. It's just they want it to get on with things. But what you've got to say is, if you're going to rush, you're going to stall. And if you're going to let the guy behind you put you off by bibbing you, you're going to stall or roll back. So don't let him put you off. Okay? And one final thing is, when you're on your own in the car for the first time, it is a bit scary. There's a reality that there's a responsibility on you now to drive safely, and no one's going to say anything to you. So don't let that occasion kind of daunt you and think, oh God, I'm not going to be able to do this. You are. Put a little bit of music on light, put it on really low and 1 or 2 on the volume, so you can just hear a little bit of background noise, so it don't feel so lonely. Because you're not going to have people in the car straight away, because that's just going to distract you more. Have a bit of a CD in, your favourite CD of who you like, and just have it on low. Have the window open a little bit, so you've got a little bit of air coming in. so you feel like it's a little bit normal. Okay? Good luck with the driving of your new car, your first car. It is exciting. I'm just saying to you that confidence does disappear sometimes when you first pass and you get your first car, but hopefully it'll make you realise that you're not on your own and you just got to take your time and do things right. Take care and safe driving.